Hello, my name is Prab and I'm a solution architect at Thirdera. In today's demo, we'll be going over performance analytics for vulnerability response. Performance analytics for vulnerability response empowers organizations with real-time insights into their vulnerability landscape. By leveraging the power of data analytics, organizations can gain a comprehensive understanding of their vulnerabilities, allowing them to identify trends, patterns, and emerging threats. Now let's take a look at the out-of-the-box performance analytics dashboard for vulnerability response. We have the overview section, which contains high-level information about the vulnerability response. We have the count of vulnerabilities, a trend report. Most of the reports here are trend reports. We have vulnerable items. We have vulnerable configuration items. We have remediation tasks. We have vulnerable items split by risk rating. We have vulnerable items categorized by their age. We have vulnerable items that have met their remediation target and also the mean time to remediate the vulnerabilities. We also have critical remediation tasks that are near due date. We have new and closed vulnerable items. We have closed vulnerable items per each remediation target status. Then we have critical vulnerable items by assignment group. Also overdue critical vulnerable items by assignment group. Then in the services section, we have the vulnerability information split by each service. So if you're interested in looking further per service and gaining insights into vulnerability information for a specific service, this section will help you with that. For a service owner, if you want to gain more information about a specific service owner and vulnerabilities attached to the services they own, this section will help you with that. The vulnerable CI section contains information about the vulnerabilities specific to each configuration item class. It also includes information such as average vulnerable items per class, unmatched CIs, and the configuration items without support group. The exception section includes information about the deferral requests, the approved and denied deferral requests per assignment group and per requester. Then in the remediation section, it contains information about the remediation process of the vulnerabilities and the status of the remediation too. Now, if we go back to the overview section and we drill down on any specific report, let's take the vulnerable items for the purpose of the demonstration. The Analytics Hub will give you more insight specific to that report. Now, firstly, we have the breakdowns available on each Analytics Hub. So if we wanted to drill down further on the specific Analytics Hub, for example, if we wanted to only look at the risk rating that is critical, we have that option to update the filter here, and then severity on top of the risk rating. We can stack up more than one filter conditions. And then if we wanted to have a line chart instead of a column chart, we have the ability to do that. Then if we wanted to create a trend, we can include the trend option here. Now, if you're interested to look at this for a specific date range, we can select the date range here. I've selected the 4th to 6th in my use case, and then the report gets updated instantly. Now, there is another option to create targets. This can be personal or global. The intention here is that if we have about 32 records, and if I target to have this down to like 20 records in a week, I can create a personal or global target by clicking on New Target. And I can set the target and a target review date. And a target will be created for my personal review, and I can assess if I met the target or not. Now, going back to the overview of the dashboard, all these features are available on all the Analytics Hub in the dashboard. And we also have breakdown sources on the overall dashboard too. So for example, if you wanted to update this dashboard to only reflect the open vulnerable item information, we can have that breakdown update here, and the dashboard will reflect with that information. This is an overview of performance analytics for vulnerability response. Thank you.